Hello everyone, this video is in continuation to our videos on biomolecules for grade 11th. We have covered all the micromolecules and we had started up with macromolecules. In our previous video we had discussed about proteins and their structures. In this video we'll talk about the disaccharides, trisaccharides, and then I'll talk about polysaccharides in my next video. So di and trisaccharides, the name itself is suggestive. If I say it's a disaccharide, disaccharide means sugar molecule, as already explained in the previous video. So di means two molecules of or two sugar molecules. Different type of sugar molecules can be there. It can be glucose, it can be fructose, it can be it can be any other galactose, it can be any monomer. So two molecules, or I'll just write two monomers. Fine. When I say trisaccharide, so tri word means three monomers. Fine. And polysaccharide may more than three will all be considered under polysaccharides, where there are multiple monomers of glucose, fructose and all carbohydrate monomers. So we'll start with the examples. Disaccharide molecules, maltose, sucrose are the example. Trisaccharide molecules, raffinose, the example we'll take. So I'll tell you what all needs to be clarified to you and what all questions they come from these. Maltose, first of all, you must know the examples first. In disaccharides we have maltose, sucrose, we have multiple others also, but I am considering these examples, and we also have lactose here, but we'll take these two. In raffinose also multiple examples are there. We'll take in trisaccharides we'll take raffinose as an example. So maltose, first of all, maltose is also known as malt sugar. It's also known as malt sugar, and it is made up of two glucose molecules. It is two monomers are there, so two monomers. And what are these two monomers? Two glucose molecules. Two glucose molecules are joined together to form maltose. So when we make this structure of glucose molecule, if you remember, if you have watched the previous videos, you will clearly know that we have done when we were discussing our micromolecules, we have discussed how monosaccharides are formed. So these are two monomers of glucose. Now carbon molecules, if I may write the carbon molecules, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 carbon. So where is this bond formed? Already discussed in monosaccharides, the bond formed is a glycosidic bond. So the bond will be formed here. So this bond is a glycosidic bond. Now what happens here? What happens during this bond formation? The water molecule is liberated out. Water molecule is given out. OH from one and H from other is taken, and a water molecule is given out. So this glycosidic bond in case of maltose is formed between carbon 1 and carbon 4. Fine. And our aldehyde group which is present in the case of glucose is still retained. Fine. It's not used up completely in the process of glycosidic bond formation. So as I'll give one definition here, a very important definition. This type of maltose is a reducing sugar. These are very reactive. So it is a reducing sugar. Why do we call it? I'm writing here. A reducing sugar is the one where during the formation of glycosidic bond, aldehyde group retains or is retained या फिर not completely used up. used up. So these type of sugars wherein you will see that when the glycosidic bond is formed, aldehyde group is still present after the formation of the disaccharide also, that type of sugar is known as the reducing sugar, which is, you know, very reactive also. Glucose itself is a reducing sugar. So then we'll move to our next example, that is maltose. So that is sucrose. So maltose is made up of two glucose molecules. This is very important. Maltose is made up of two glucose monomers, and the bond is formed between carbon 1 and carbon 4. Which type of bond? Glycosidic bond. And as the aldehyde group is retained, it is called as reducing sugar. Sucrose. Sucrose is the next example of a disaccharide molecule. When we talk about sucrose, it is made up of, it is also known as cane sugar. Cane sugar or sugar, the sugar which we receive from sugar cane. So it is made up of one glucose plus one fructose monomer. So here we have different. Here we had two glucose molecules. Here we have one glucose and one fructose monomer is here. Fine. So we'll combine them. We all know one has a furanose ring and one has a pyranose ring. So we'll make it again the same structure. And here we have the other type of shape, the furanose ring. So what do we get here? Again, I'll mark the carbon numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Fine. So these are the various structures. So if I label it the other way, if I because we have to show a bond here, bond between a ketone group. So if suppose we have made it the other way, normally we write it like this. Suppose we have made it the other way, so we will write it as 1, 2 carbon, 3, 4, 5 and 5 carbon. Fine. So what do we see here? We see that this 1 and 2 carbon are placed here. So the bond formed again will be glycosidic bond, and it will be formed between carbon 1 and carbon 2. And obviously it is a furanose ring. It has a ketone group present here. The aldehyde present here it will be completely used up. It is a non-reducing sugar. And what is a non-reducing sugar? The sugar in which during the glycosidic bond formation the complete use up of aldehyde group takes place. That is a reducing sugar. So maltose is a reducing sugar, sucrose is a non-reducing sugar. So we have discussed both examples of reducing and non-reducing sugars here. Now we have the last type, triglyceride. The bonds are formed in the same way. There is no specific, glycosidic bonds will be formed by the same 1 carbon, 2 carbon. It can be between 1 and 2 carbon. It can be between 1 and 4 carbon. So that's the same way. In a raffinose, we have glucose plus fructose plus galactose. So when one glucose, one fructose and one galactose monomers, they join together, they form raffinose, and the bond formed is a glycosidic bond. Fine. So this is the triglyceride molecule. Where is it found? It is found in sugar beet and coffee. Found in sugar beet and coffee. So these are the different di and trisaccharide molecules. Disaccharide we have done 2 examples. For tri we have done 1 example. In our next video we'll talk about polysaccharide molecules. Their types, homo, hetero polysaccharides, and then we will start their different categories one by one. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.